welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry I have been missing, inconsistent YouTuber. Life is hard, guys. Let me just say that life is hard, period. So today we're going to talk about singleness. About it, like, why am I still single? Am I taken on? How am I still single? Well, why am I still single?
Go and ask your grandfather.
Well, I'm single because life happens, y'all. Like, guys, I'm kidding. I haven't had the time, really. Time is of the essence, I think. I don't want to waste his time, nor do I want to waste my time. So I'm so focused on, getting that degree is important, but I'm so focused on figuring out my purpose and where I should be in life. It's something you can do with your partner, but I don't want to do it with my partner because, like, I don't want to be in a relationship and figure out my purpose and then only to realize that my purpose and my partner don't align. Do you get me? So it's something I want to do outside of a relationship. Figure out my purpose, learn to just love myself. Okay, guys, no, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. And I'm not just saying it out of affirmation. Like, I do love myself, not in a selfish kind of way. I think I love me so much that and I feel like you have to have money, guys. You can't just be walking into these relationships, like, guys, you have to have money, spend on each other. You understand what I mean? And also, it's not a big deal, but also aside from that, my main thing is focusing on myself. So I'm focusing on me, building spiritually, getting to know my purpose, and moving forward into that area of my purpose and understanding who I am as a person. Like, what irks me as a person, what I like, what I don't like, so that when I'm walking into that relationship, I know what I'm looking for. I know what I want. Learning, English came on a boat. Learning to just, learning to be comfortable being alone. You understand what I mean? I don't know if you understand what I mean. So that's pretty much been it. The next question was, how do I define love? God is love. Period. God is love. And I don't think you can put God in a box and try and define who he is. I think love is unfathomable. You understand what I mean? Like, it's
I know that they listen to the fishermen and they love us. So now,
feeling. It's a doing word. It's an action word. You can't explain it. But you sure do more than just say I love you. You act it out. And if you're able to love yourself enough, you'll be able to love someone else, as much as you love you. And love is something that should be experienced by everyone. That's how I define love. But love is patient, kind, and all those things. But love is love. At the end of the day, love is love.
Hi everybody, I'm so sorry to take this video outside. Truth of the matter is there is no electricity in my country and I didn't want to have to do this by candlelight. I'd love to say LOL jokes, but that is kind of the truth. So my dearest friend Tafia asked me to do a guest blog, I guess I don't know YouTube lingo, but she basically asked me to talk about being content in singleness, and the question was whether I am content. Ooh, my nails. And the true answer is that I'm more content than I've ever been, and this actually stems from the fact, like, growing up, I grew up on rom-coms, and let me not just say in my past, I feed on that stuff. I can quote every major line from every major movie, from I'm just a girl standing in front of a guy, to I won't let go, to you complete me. And that's the one that I want to focus on, the you complete me part. Most hopeless romantics, such as myself, grew up thinking that you live your life not fully complete, and then there's this hole in your heart waiting for some other person to fill in, and then once you found that person, you are complete, and you don't really you're not fully yourself. You can't fully start living until you've started loving or whatever. And then this actually ties, like, so for a long time I grew up believing that, and then I came into my favorite verse, Colossians 1 verse 17, which talks about how Jesus is the beginning of all things and he holds all things together. And I thought about that and I was like, he holds me together, he is what completes me. And that realization just changed literally everything. And since then I've realized that, wow, I am complete, and I am more than complete. I am like overflowing, and I am abundant. And from that place I was able to love myself more and more. And I was like, I realized that I am a sure thing, you know, I'm a complete thing. And I've actually been spending years with myself, getting to know myself, treating myself. I strongly believe in that. Okay, yeah, I've passed the 2 limit mark. And so my contentness comes from that place, comes from knowing that I'm already complete. And from that place I'm able to grow, I'm able to discover myself some more and love myself some more, if that makes sense. And the second question, bonus question, if there's still time for a bonus question, but I was told to answer what I think love is. And that is basically commitment, choice, decision. Every morning you decide. Yeah. And I can't expand on that because I'm out of time. But bye.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are good. My name is Nasu, and Zinga asked me to talk about what to focus on when you're single. So I'd like to start by thanking Zinga for this opportunity. And yeah, so what to focus on when you're single? When you're single, the first thing to focus on is Jesus. So you focus on Jesus not only when you're single, but in every season of your life, but especially when you're single. Because when you're single, you are undistracted. You are without distractions. So you can focus on just knowing the Lord and getting intimate with Him. And the roots that you develop when you're single are going to sustain you when you're in a relationship, because ultimately no person can fill the voids in your life. No person is just all encompassing. No person is just everything. Only Jesus is everything. So when you have a firm relationship with the Lord, when you go into your relationship, you won't have unrealistic expectations. You won't expect this person to be everything, because you know that Jesus is your everything. And then the next thing to focus on is the task at hand. So if you're in school, focus on that. If you're working, whatever it is that is in your hand, whatever it is that you are doing right now, you focus on that. And then the final thing you focus on when you're single is yourself. Like, develop yourself. I guess 2 and 3 are combined. So develop yourself, know yourself, take yourself out on self dates, just love yourself, because ultimately you don't want to be, like I said, you don't want to, did I say this? Anyway, you don't want to spend the entirety of your singlehood just like looking forward to the time that this person shows up, because they may not show up on your timetable, or they may not show up at all. Maybe you're called to a life of singleness and you don't want to feel like you wasted your entire life just waiting for this person to show up. Develop yourself, because you are a great person. And finally, I think love is a choice. So you just choose to love regardless of how you feel. It's a decision. Thank you for watching.